Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome to All Things Cassie today. I'm your host, Cassie, and let's get started, okay? Getting to know you. That's a really good question. Let's move on. What is your favorite food? Cool Ranch Doritos. And I have Cool Ranch Doritos right here. So, let's move on. So up next, we're going to talk about my favorite TV shows. So let's get started, people. So one of my favorite TV shows that I love is One Tree Hill. I love One Tree Hill. It's a really good show. I recommend that you watch it on Hulu. It's really good. So let's move on. So we're going to talk about Scandal. I love Scandal. I really do. I love Scandal. I love it. You can watch on Hulu. It's really good. I recommend that. So let's move on. Up next, we're going to talk about another TV show. But this TV show you can get on DVD and you can watch on HBO Max. This TV show I'm talking about is Friends. I love Friends. I like all the characters. One of my favorite characters is Rachel, aka Jennifer Aniston. Love her. Let's move on. Up next, we're going to talk about NCIS. The original NCIS is on Netflix, and that's really good. And my other NCIS is also New Orleans. I watch it on Paramount Plus. It's also really good. So let's move on. So up next, we're going to talk about my favorite movies. So my favorite movies are Something Borrowed. Something Borrowed is really good. One of the cast members is Kate Hudson. I love Kate Hudson. She's one of my favorites in her family members. So let's move on. Up next, we're going to talk about The Hustlers. The Hustler is a really good movie, and I recommend that you watch it on Hulu. I call her J-Lo, but yeah, I love J-Lo, and she's one of my favorites. So let's move on. Up next, the movie we're going to talk about is The Holiday. I love The Holiday. It's a really good movie. I recommend that you guys should watch it. It's with Cameron Diaz. I love Cameron Diaz. Love her. Let's move on. Up next, we're going to talk about The Ugly Truth. Love The Ugly Truth. It's a really good movie. It has Kevin Heigl in it. I recommend that you should watch it. Up next, we're going to talk about. This is a really good question. And this question is, who is the diva? It's me. Yeah, I'm literally a totally diva. You can tell me. Yeah, I'm a totally a diva person in my family. And that's actually the truth. I am a diva and I love it. And I also want to do a shout out to Beyonce Knowles because I love Beyonce and she's one of the divas. So I'm a totally diva in my family. Come on. So let's move on. Up next, we're going to talk about YouTube channel. Give it a shout out. So one of my YouTube channel gives a shout out to is All Things Adrian. I love All Things Adrian. All Things Adrian is amazing. She's inspired and she's motivated and she uploads a tons of videos of her. So let's move on. Up next, we're going to talk about Angie Bilmar. Angie Bilmar is amazing. I love her. I follow Angie Bilmar on my Instagram and my YouTube channel. She only has 2 YouTube channels. Angie Bilmar is amazing. I love her. I love watching all of her videos. So I want to do a shout out to Angie Bilmar. So let's move on. Up next, we're going to talk about Haley's World. Haley's World is really good. And Haley's World is also on YouTube. And I love her. I mean, she's amazing. I love following her on my YouTube. She's amazing. I'm signing off with Cassie. If you guys have any questions for me, please comment below. There's more episodes to come. Bye, guys.